We were just talking about how beautiful the boardwalk is over there.
It is fantastic.
Nice over there.
But if you ride a uni-bike and you can unicycle and you can juggle at the same time, isn't that what the boardwalk is all about?
That's what it is.
I don't know. It is a conversation that should be had. Hey, speaking of conversation, you mentioned how you complained about how warm you were.
You know, let me just back that up for a moment. I was wearing work clothing. I was outside. You know what I mean? I wasn't really dressed appropriately for the warm weather. So.
Well, your business attire is more appropriate because it's very summer-like. I like it.
I love it.
It's very subtle.
And to support your claim.
I was going for blending in tonight.
Pretty much so. Hey, listen, to support your claim, I want to point out that we hit a record this morning. All right, a record warm low.
Oh.
All right? So we've never been this warm in the morning on this date. So, Alice, you're right. It did feel very warm out there, especially in the morning if you were outside working like you were. 60 degrees. You know, we typically hit 65 for a high. So 60 in the morning, that is way off the charts, and that's why we hit a record. There's Governor's Island. There's the Verrazano Bridge. It's lovely out there right now. It's 77 for the high. That's a good 11 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. 91, the record high, set back in 1915. All right, temperatures right now, it's cooler on the island as it is with that south wind. 59 in the Hamptons, 67 in Babylon, Bridgeport, 69 degrees, but you're in the upper 70s still across parts of central Jersey, and 71 degrees in New York City as we have come down just a little bit off our highs. Rain's moving in later tonight. We'll show that to you on the radar. It lasts through tomorrow, as we've been saying all week long, but there will be breaks. Not going to rain all day long, that's for sure. And Sunday's going to be a much better day, or a much drier day, I should say. 90% chance of rain, so it's going to rain tomorrow, no doubt about that. It's just a matter of if you can dodge some of the showers and get what you need to get done outside when it's not raining. All right, let's just be flexible tomorrow, as I tell my kids. All right, we've got this mess that's coming at us. It's going to squeeze all this rain towards us. It is needed rain for the fires. We're kind of back into a drought in some situations, and certainly for the pollen count. We do have some showers that are trying to get through eastern Pennsylvania. They're going to hit this somewhat drier air and probably fizzle out, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a drop or two this evening. But this will all kind of congeal and get to us after midnight is what we're thinking. Futurecast kind of plans that out. 11 o'clock tonight, the heavier rains are back towards Allentown and west of the Delaware. By about 2 o'clock in the morning, they get into Jersey, gets into the New York Metro, and by 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, it starts to get a little bit heavy in the morning. We can see some downpours, some lighter colors showing up here in the afternoon. But also, you know, we might get a couple of breaks. That might cause some convection when the cool front comes through tomorrow afternoon late. Might see some thunderstorms then, and then we blast everything out and start to see some drying. There'll be some clouds on Sunday, but you kind of see that flow. It's out of the northwest. That flow is going to be pretty intense. It's going to be windy. We will get anywhere from a half an inch to maybe an inch and change tomorrow. 35 to 45 mile per hour winds on Sunday. That is going to be rather brisk. Overnight tonight, not brisk. Certainly mild and muggy temperatures, much like they were last night. The rains, most of them, will arrive after midnight. And tomorrow, 74 degrees for the high temperature. Again, warm and muggy. It'll feel kind of like very tropical out there. Sunday's not going to feel tropical at all. It'll feel like almost we're back into March with windy conditions. It'll be brisk. It'll be cooler, but it will be dry. Monday looks simply superb. We're back into the action on Tuesday. And look at that, back into Alice's warm department of 81 degrees.
I'm interested in the 72 degrees.
That's that the strike zone perfect right there?
Okay.
Not many people complain.
No, I didn't know. Yeah, not saying she's a complainer, but just but.
He made a valid point.
Okay,
hit that record.
All right. Noted. Duly noted. Valid point.
Thanks, Rob.
Thank you, Alice.